Papa, can you hear me?
Yes,
Papa, can you hear me?
I can hear you, baby. I can hear you, baby. Is that a song? Fuck.
No, yep, it is now.
Hello, skipper. Hello, navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Baboon Yodel, but like you've never heard it before. We are first. Okay, first of all, my name's Renee Church. I'm joined by your other host, Edamon, who's on the other side of the country. We're recording via Skype. This is not sponsored. Ed, give me your thoughts. One News. How does it feel?
Hi. It feels great. It feels like I'm doing a field piece that I'm out of the hometown Auckland. And we do apologize for a bit of it because it's one side of the sound is coming from Skype with a regular tablet bullshit mic that Renee can't afford. So, and one side is a crack up, nice, fantastic setup that we have that you'll hear with the clear, crisp voice of Edamon.
At least the man can take control and be good, you know?
Oh, I didn't say that. I did not.
That puts me at ease, Ed.
That's what you said. That's what she said.
That's what she said. It's so weird. I'm just talking into like a black Skype screen because we're only on phone call, and Skype is really boring if there's nothing on the screen.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've got some old heavy lady with heavy makeup and a big wig with orange things. Is that your that's your
That's a man, boo.
that's a man? So well,
That's
they succeeded.
Yeah, we'll start off with that actually. That's a drag queen called Trixie Mattel,
All right.
who was on Drag Race, and I saw her do her live show in Auckland on Sunday. It was great.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more.
Great song. That was great. Yeah, she does like a stand-up comedy show, which was really funny. I was like, I wish I was as funny as this man dressed in a wig. But it was really cool. She did like dancing and singing, and she sang a song about if Michael Cera is hung. It was very good.
Ah, okay. Michael Cera is hung. I think that means that thought stuck in your head, the Michael Cera hung thing. Do you think he has a big shlong?
Well, that was what the song was about.
All right. Did it make you believe? Did it state facts and figures?
It was a Michael Cera big dong propaganda, and I bought into it.
Ah, that's good. Michael Cera is the guy who was in that movie where the other girl gets pregnant. What's this?
Yeah, Juno.
Juno. Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. No, Michael Cera's great. But the drag show was so good. I was amazing. I was like a changed woman after that.
All right, a changed woman. That's good. We want to change women on our podcast, which is great. Times are changing, women are changing, men are changing, everybody's changing. So, okay.
What have you been up to this weekend? How's your week going?
Bitches, I got New Zealandered.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
I got Kiwified. I got a Buzzy Bead. I got Feelered. I got 660'd. I
got Feelered.
I got Robert Muldooned. I got Bridged. Simon Bridged.
You got Waverley from Shortland Streeted.
Yes. Yeah, I got Citizenship.
You got you got Citizenship. Congratulations, Ed. Congratulations.
It was great. I quite enjoyed it. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm sure when the podcast goes out, the congratulations will be coming from left, right, and center from 1 to 3 people. So that would be great.
The right, the libs, everywhere in between.
Ah, yes. So it was a great event. So it's like a graduation ceremony. There was no testing involved. You just have to do on a permanent residency, live here for 5 years, and be a nice guy, pay your taxes, be a normal, nice human being, and then after 5 years you can apply for citizenship, and
Damn.
yeah, it's like
And so they're like, New Zealand consulate didn't like find this podcast and deny you.
no, they didn't look for it because it's so widely distributed that they just didn't think that it was mine.
No, they were just like, can't be. This good podcast can't even be aired.
Can't be it. His face doesn't match the popularity of this podcast.
Yeah.
So it was like a graduation ceremony. So there were like 300 people there. 300 people.
Damn, they all wanted to be let into NZ.
Yeah, everybody volunteered to be living here. Yeah.
They'll put their hand up and they're like, you know what? I'll live here.
Yeah.
If no one else will, I'll do
it. and then now we are and from 51 nations.
Damn, that's so many.
Yeah. And guess who was the maximum number of people in there? Which nation was the most widely represented?
Yeah. I'm gonna say India.
No, it was the UK.
Really?
Yeah. It was huge contingent. I think the highest one was the UK, and then the second and third were kind of tied between South Africans and Indians.
Oh, okay. So it's the Brits that want to build up in a business.
Yeah, they want to. I think it's a Brexit thing, maybe. They're just running away.
Yeah. Like, we want Jacinda.
Yeah. They said we don't want Theresa May. We want Jacinda Ardern.
Well, that's so fun. I'm so proud. So now you're celebrating by going to the Capitol and doing a victory lap?
Yeah, doing a victory lap, doing a podcast on the phone, on a Skype, half the quality, half quality podcast.
You celebrate, Joe.
But I think people should give us credit. I mean, we could have just skipped the week. We could have just easily skipped the week, and we didn't.
We could have just skipped it, like the sugar pill for contraception. We could have just skipped it,
We could have just skipped it, gotten pregnant, have so many mouse babies, I don't know.
Are you having sex with mice again?
It's I need to get back into Mice Fucking Anonymous because it's an addiction.
Just don't get yourself caught in a trap. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I need to call my sponsor, Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So he talks.
You need to go down to the sewers.
Yeah, he talks me through it, but it's like I've always wanted to have sex with him, but he's always like a fatherly figure to me.
Wow.
Right.
Damn, man.
This is going way too far.
Speaking of having sex with mice, Married at First Sight was on.
That is just a rodent infested show with. Is it? No, it's not.
It's I've been trying to catch up. So last week we were talking about how we were going to get into it, and so I think when I started from the beginning, and there was already like 7 episodes up, 7 like 1 hour 10 episodes up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into this. I'll start now. I'll knock a few episodes out, and like over the duration of the days of me catching up on it, they keep airing the show on TV, and I'm just like, the episodes keep multiplying. There's just too many.
Because it's like 8 episodes a week or something that show goes.
Yeah, now there's like 10, and I'm only up to episode 8, and I'm like, I'm never going to catch up. There's another one on tonight. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, every day there's happening. And did you see those other shows? So there's a show, and then there's a show after the show which talks about the previously aired show. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I haven't watched it, but I saw an ad for it, and I was like, oh, it's just too much for me at this point.
Yeah,
I watched like 2 episodes or 2.5 episodes today, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go for a walk. I need to get out. And then I was walking along, and I was just like, oh, Sam was such a asshole to Elizabeth. I was like, I need to stop thinking about these people. I don't know who they are.
They're just doing it for the camera, but it's high entertainment. It's fantastic. It's getting people some happiness and joy, as well as some hatred for the institute of marriage. Is it an institute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An institution.
It's an
maybe?
institution. I was like, Institute of Marriage is like a AUT where you go and learn how to get married.
You get your degree in marriage.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because there are a lot of people on the show that are really well suited and seem really into each other. Like, there's quite a few successful. I don't know whether they're successful now. They might all crumble towards the end of the experiment, but a lot of the couples are currently hitting it off quite well. But there's like 2 couples that are not having a good time, and it must suck to be in those couples, because like the hit rate for this one seems a lot better than last time.
Yeah.
So like oh man, like look at all these success stories, but I still have a dud one like all the other seasons, you know?
But don't you think that I've noticed that the dud ones are kind of making it dudder through their own doing, because it seems that the dud ones get the most news.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is about the show, is that the dud ones are always the news. They're always the entertainment and like the drama, you know? Like if they weren't there, it would be boring.
That's true.
Like you want to be invested in these couples, and that kind of fills you up, but you also want the drama as well. Yeah. And so, and the dud ones are always the ones that are like really hungry for fame and that kind of thing.
Cool. That's good. That's a good overview of the show, and then hopefully you don't get depressed, and your world doesn't just revolve around these 8 or 9 whatever amount of couples they are, and doesn't affect
9? Is there a threesome?
Does 9? Oh yeah, there can't be 9 couples. Yeah, definitely. Maybe one of the judges just jumped in the whole thing, you know.
Jumped in to help life raft.
I hate the judges. Don't get me started with the judges again. But
I know.
Just try. Now we can talk about it next time. Try and watch one of those post-show shows. So you will quite enjoy it. Oh, actually, talking of unhappy couples, Pakistan and India are kind of close to having a war now.
Really? Are they? Tell me more.
Tell me more. All right. So what's been happening recently is that this was not supposed to be in the news thing, but it just popped in because we were talking about couples. All right. So
go for it.
I'm going for it. Anyway, so recently what happened is that in the Indian side of Kashmir, which is an area which is kind of disputed between the 2 countries of Pakistan and India since its their inception from 1947, and they both are thinking, and this is my child, and the other side is thinking, no, this is my child. So it's kind of divided now. So the child is divided in half. And so on the side of India, there was like a suicide bomb blast with a car that rammed into a vehicle carrying several Indian soldiers and army personnel, and then it killed about 44 people. And one of the terrorist organizations which make their home in Pakistan, where they chill out, eat samosas and curries and biryanis and shit like that, and then they kind of came in and said, "Oh, we did it," you know, they claimed it.
Wow!
And so
they
now,
did the opposite of Shaggy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The silence for that was like, oh no, what have I done?
I was like, what? Shaggy? Oh, now I understand. They should have been like Shaggy, wasn't me? It's kind of happening like that now, because India is saying that Pakistan, you motherfuckers, you harbor these people in your country, and why don't you do anything about them? And there's like war rhetoric on both sides now. And you know what both countries have?
What?
Nuclear weapons.
Oh no.
Biatch. Okay. I didn't
That's
call
not to be fucked with. Just like the gluten clan, nuclear warfare is nothing to fuck with.
No, nothing to fuck with. So, that's what's been happening. So I see it on my Facebook. I've got Indian friends and Pakistani friends, all of them. And then, but I go, we are fine. But within the country, there's the vitriol being thrown on across. We will kill you. We'll boycott everything, and we will not buy Indian sugar. And the Indian people are saying, "Oh, we will bomb the shit out of you." Oh yeah. We Pakistanis, when they get angry, they become Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was some random opposite news of the type of topic that we were talking about before.
Yeah.
But, so some serious shit in there.
Here, though. We also tell it.
Please repeat, because the internet is.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Ed.
Oh, this is so real life. This is
so realistic. It's like you're there here with us, you guys.
This is like talking to my parents back home. Like half an hour is spent saying that. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Did you hear me? Did you hear me before? Did I hear you there? What did you say? Can I hear? Do you hear me?
Oh my God. To be honest though, this Skype call is one of the best ones I've had. Like, it seems pretty immediate. Like,
yeah, there's no lag, and we don't even have to do that over thing. You know, we're not overlapping each other.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. All right. So, what is next on the thing? I see here that something says Assman. What the hell is Assman? Please explain, Renee Church. What is Assman?
I will explain it to you. So, this man. So, you're familiar with the Seinfeld episode, right?
Oh yeah. I am.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing a Seinfeld t-shirt right now. That's funny. But no one can see it because it's a phone call Skype podcast. So it's based on. It was kind of relevant to that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer ends up with these personalized number plates that he ordered. He goes to the DMV to pick up his new plates, and they're personalized, and they say "Ass Man" on them. Yeah. And so he just starts. He's like, "Oh, this is a proctologist. So I'm going to start using them." And he's getting all this stuff from people on the street. But there's a man, and his last name is actually Assman. And he says he's not ashamed, and he wants to get his personalized plates of Assman, and they won't let him do it because I think it's unacceptable and offensive.
Is that in Canada? They won't let him do the Assman number plate because it's offensive.
Yeah.
Are they saying his last name is offensive?
It's just his last name, and he wants to get it on a number plate, but the number plate people are like, and like the government are like, no, it's offensive. But he's like, it's my last name. Like
That's no good, but because if your last name is like Sidebottom, that's fine. Government expand. I've heard so many crazy, shitty last names in the world before.
Yeah, me too. But he's quoted to say, "It's my last name. I've always had it." He said, of the name with German roots. He says he pronounces it Assman.
Does a name had German roots? Assman and roots.
Also he said, "I'm not ashamed of it. There's nothing bad about it." I mean,
no, there's nothing bad about it.
So in 1995, so this Assman name is being, I think David Letterman found out that there was a guy with a name called his. So there was a guy in the 90s. His name was literally Dick Assman. And David Letterman found out about it in the 90s, and the name sparked. This is literally what it says: Assmania. Assmania. And he got him on to interview him and stuff. And so Dick Assman's been like kind of in the zeitgeist of comedy for a while. But this other Assman, who's a distant relative, wants to get the number plate, and again he's like meeting roadblocks with his last name.
Yeah, this guy named Dave Assman. I see his face. He looks like a very jolly kind of guy, and I mean, it's the name suits
Yeah.
him. You know,
Yeah. Hey, it's Dave Assman.
Dave Assman, and Dick Assman go together, and then they make a movie, and they live happily ever after. That's such a good story.
Yeah. I just want him to get his number plates, man. That just, feel bad for the douche.
What, douche? Did you say douche?
Dude.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna call him a douche. This man's had it hard enough.
It's got a hard life. He can't get his number plate. The world is going to nuclear war and about to, and he can't get his ass plate.
Yeah, no, we can't. It tickles me a lot. Like it's funny that David Letterman just zeroed in on this guy called Dick Assman in the 90s. That's really funny to me.
That's crazy. And I've looked over some different type of funny names that have been in the past, where people have changed their names or put it on a fake ID or something. There's a kid. Whose name is Knight, but his first name is Jedi. So Jedi Knight.
What? Oh no.
And then and then there is a person from Singapore, and he is from the Indonesian area of Java, and his name is Batman bin Superman. So so Batman bin Superman, in Arabic, bin mean the son of, so it's like Batman son of Superman.
It's not even right.
Yeah, that's not even right. That's crazy. That's you have
Right,
that
man.
you have problem with that. You don't have the problem with the name, but you have the problem with the genealogy.
If you're gonna have a dumb shit name, just at least make it right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And
Apparently there were like twins, named. Oh no, there was a guy called Twink L Toes,
what, Twink L Toes?
like Twinkle Toes.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a
And there's a DJ in New Zealand, and he's literally changed his name to Justin Sane.
oh, Justin Sane. That's a clever way to do it.
Sane?
Yeah, just insane. So there's another one. I think Josh Berger and I think Elizabeth McDonald got married, and then last name became McDonald Burger.
Oh, get out!
Yeah.
Get out! Something my granddad always tells me is the story of these people that he knew as when he was young. So the guy, I can't remember whether it was the guy or the girl. The guy's last name was Smelly, and the woman's last name was Drain. So it was like a Smelly Drain wedding. Like, how ridiculous!
There's one. There's a. This is a web page. We'll share with it. With our peeps. There's a page which talks about 25 people funniest names ever. There's somebody taking a screenshot of some credits rolling, and one of the technical score advisors' name is Chris P. Bacon.
Oh my God. I have talked about that being a name, that's. I've honestly thought of that name before and been like, Chris B. Bacon is going to be like my drag name.
Oh my God, this is actually already happening. Somebody
Real?
has parallelly, I can't say that word, parallel thought your thought.
Yeah, parallel thinking.
Yeah. And then there's
This takes back to one time I was in a uni class in advertising, and we were watching like a documentary or a video for learning. I don't know, but there was a guy, and his name was Chris Spence, and I was like, damn, the Chris Spence is killing me. And it's honestly stuck with me for like 4 years.
Oh, that's crazy. And
His name is.
there's another one called Joel Rolo Coster.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't understand this one. Sue H.U. What does that mean?
Suechu. No.
It doesn't
Tried
make
it.
sense.
That didn't come across anything.
There's a writer of a clinical neurology book. His name is Lord Brain.
I like Lord Brain.
Lord Brain. That's crazy.
Okay. One time I was watching Project Runway, and I was looking at the like credits at the beginning of the episode, and there was a guy, and his name was Rich Bye, like BYE, like Rich Bye, like. This made me laugh.
I love these.
What's your name? Rich Bye.
These things make me laugh. It's crazy. Anyway, but I mean, people don't really think about it when they're putting their names, these names on their children. So they gotta have a second thought, unless you wanna put the name as Apple West Side Crazy Blue Cheese Sandwich. You know, we've got the celebrity names like that as well.
What?
You know, there's whose daughter is called Blue Cheese? Somebody's daughter is called Blue Cheese.
I know that Apple is Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow's kid.
Is Gwyneth Paltrow the one with the stone eggs in vagina lady?
What?
Who owns Goop?
Oh, yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, the Goop. You don't know, the Goop had a product which was like a jade stone egg, which was supposed to be put in vaginas. That's a thing.
What?
She was selling it.
I had no idea.
Oh, you have no idea?
I knew about the Goop. I knew that Goop was. I didn't know what Goop was.
Goop vagina egg. I'm just Googling it now.
Gosh. Yeah, be careful.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have Googled that. All right, fine. You can Google it at your own. I wrote Goop vagina, and it was not a nice picture. So
no.
Yeah. So Apple, right? Apple bottom.
Yeah, and then so like Kanye and Kim have like Saint West and like Northwest.
Yeah. Who's Blue Cheese? Somebody has Blue Cheese.
It's Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy. Who would name their
Beyonce,
child?
we've talked about that. Beyonce's kid.
Yeah, Blue Ivy. Okay. So, you know, but big celebrities put stupid names as well.
They do, eh?
What would you name your child?
The morning after. I don't know what I would name my child. It's the thought of naming a child is really hard because you want it to be something you're proud of, but you don't want to infringe on the kid's life.
Yeah. Know? James Gluten Freedom.
But James after James Calder?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And my child's name would be Ed Amon. No, that's my name. So
what?
My child's
your name. Like it was a spell.
Yeah.
Ed
Amon.
Yeah. It's like a mantra.
Yeah, I'll just call him Ed Amon Jr., I guess.
What, like Beyonce Senior? What was it? Jay-Z Senior?
Jay-Z Senior. Shout out to our old guest host, Josiah Day. Shout out. Anyway, this is getting way out of hand with the names and shit. So, what do you think?
Josiah's told me before that if he ever had a kid, he could call it Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good name. Is it allowed?
I often think that my parents should have called me Destiny.
Oh, Destiny Church.
Yeah. I said that to a teacher once, and she literally lost it for like 10 minutes laughing. And I was like, this is the best laugh I've ever had in my life.
Oh, if only your teacher were at your comedy gigs.
I know. Not other comics.
Rose Battle is coming again, everybody. Rose Battle is coming again. Pardon, say it again.
13th of April at Backbeat in Auckland.
New Zealand. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be on the lineup, but it's up to danger to put me on the lineup. I'm not roasting you again. I gotta roast someone else now.
You won that, so you don't have anything more to say. Whereas I have a lot to say.
Have you written notebooks and notebooks of disses, or are you writing a diss song?
Yeah, the whole, like, all of the wall in my room is just full of pictures of you, and I've got lines put through them, and I'm like, Ed is a bitch, and I'm writing roasts every day.
Yeah, and snorting cocaine as well.
Yeah. But that's how you should prepare for roast battle. So for those people who might be on the lineup, if you're listening, the lineup isn't sorted yet. The advice we give is that you just got to write a million roast jokes.
Yeah, and then some of them will pop up to be a gold nuggets.
Yum.
Yeah.
Talk about McDonald's burger.
Oh, McDonald's burger. Okay. All right. I think we've reached our limit for a phone call podcast today, and it might be of a bit of a less quality. We apologize for that, but I thought that some of the people want to hear our voice every week, so we are putting it out there. Renee's voice might be a little bit muffled, but my voice is nice and crispy, like the Queen of England.
It's crispy like nuggets, whereas my voice is muffled like it normally is.
Yeah, and Queen is now my queen.
What?
I became citizen. She's my queen now.
Oh,
yeah.
So you look at the money now and you're like, damn, that's my queen.
That's my queen. Yes, Queen Bee, 95 years old. I don't know how old is she, but
she's old, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight for her. I'm gonna have to fight for her, and I'm happy to fight for her because you know what I mean? I'm a Kiwi.
Welcome to New Zealand, Ed.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And we'll have you next week on the podcast again as a New Zealander.
Yes.
Forever.
Forever and ever. This podcast is gonna go forever and ever.
Never ever.
Oh yeah. Okay. We gotta go. We gotta kill this shit. We gotta stop this.
Right. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next week.
Oh wait. Relax. We gotta put our plugs in and stuff. So
sorry.
Follow us on YouTube. We're on YouTube actually. You can listen to us on YouTube as well. And Instagram, Baboon Yodel. Find us out. We have a website which lists all the episodes. So if you are a web listener type of dude or girl or a person or a whatever kind of whatever spot you have on the spectrum. So you gotta just listen up and like our things and send us some hate mail. We haven't received any hate
Twitter
mail.
Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook are all Baboon Yodel. You can search us up. You can connect with us.
Yeah.
Send us some hate mail for Christ's sake.
Yeah. We need some death threats. We
We do.
Yeah. It's not coming. All right. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and thanks for bearing with us and listening to us, and thanks for connecting through the phone time, Renee Church.
You're welcome. I'm just laughing about how I wrapped it up so confidently like 2 minutes ago.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.